Well, we went on down to Wembley to see if we could win the EFL Cup. Fair play to Southampton, they played well, didn't they? But in the end, Zlatan fucked them up. Oh, fair play to that man, Gabbiadini. Played well and scored a couple of goals. One of them was offside, though. The Saints met the Red Devils and we ate their souls. That's right, we're the champions of the EFL Cup. We got there in the end. Oh, that man Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What a freaking Swedish legend. Get in there! Hey everyone, it's Mr. Flying Pig HD here. Have some of that, Southampton, you bunch of melts. We've beaten you, we've won the EFL Cup. Come on, my son, the first bit of silverware this season. Well, apart from the Charity Shield, but who's really counting that? The first bit of silverware from Jose Mourinho in his Manchester United tenure. The first of many, I believe. Oh, what game of football it was today as well for Manchester United to secure this first trophy under Mou. I think the game started relatively well for Manchester United. We've got off to a good start. Of course, Gabbiadini has had a pretty much legitimate goal ruled offside. You know, we'll gloss over that though. Fair play to Southampton. They did play ever so well and they will feel hard done by today. We pretty much bent over the Saints today. The Saints met the Red Devils and evil has prevailed today. Somehow. You know, after that offside ruling, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has scored a free kick out of the very top draw from about 25 to 30 yards out. Unbelievable technique, unbelievable strike. What a fantastic goal that was to give United the lead. And this big game player, Zlatan, he keeps on turning up. I mean, what a finish. What an unbelievable all-round performance from him today. 35 years of age. He scored 26 goals this season for Manchester United in all competitions. 26 freaking goals already. You know, we're not even out of February yet. The guy's just bossing it, absolutely bossing it. Of course, I think he's actually scored about 20 in his last 22 appearances, which just goes to show you the form this man is in and what a big game player he is as well. Popping up with that unbelievable free kick and then to cap it off with that winning goal at the end there, right at the death. A fantastic header, fantastic pass in from Ander Herrera for that one as well. And it was a great Manchester United move, capped off by a great Manchester United player. He's only had one season at Manchester United, you know, not even one season, but he's made such an impression, he's made such an impact in such a small amount of time. He's already our goal scorer, he's already our match winner. His 2 goals tonight have basically won us the EFL Cup against a very good Southampton side. You've got to say, Southampton, after going 2-0 down, Zlatan's got the first one, then a lovely finish by Jesse Lingard. Fantastic bit of play. Great performance from him. He seems to be another one who just steps up in these big games. Got himself a goal in the FA Cup, of course, last season. And this year he's popped up in the League Cup final as well to score and give United a 2-goal cushion. At that stage, well, I'm thinking pretty much, I was almost tweeting, we've got this in the bag now, lads. We're cruising. And I'm glad I didn't because we weren't cruising. And after half-time, I don't know what Mourinho said to them, but after half-time, Manchester United was so flat. We were poor. We were being penetrated by Southampton. Southampton had so much energy. They had so much pace going down the wings. They had Redmond just flying in behind our defence. They had Bertrand overlapping and flying in and causing all sorts of problems. They were getting balls into the box. And before we knew it, they were 2-2. They got it back to 2-2. They scored 2 goals in quick succession. It was an unbelievable period of play for Southampton to drag themselves back into the game. And fair play to them. You've got to give them a lot of credit tonight. I mean, you know, Manchester United played well. I think in general going forward we were good, but defensively we were so bad. And, you know, maybe you can say Southampton were really good. They did cause us all sorts of problems with their wide men. And, of course, Gabbiadini up there getting the goals. Fantastic performance from him. He's coming from Napoli there. You can see what a player he is going to be in the Premier League. He's come in with so much confidence. And any time he had the ball today, it was a danger for Manchester United. And he made us pay on 2 separate occasions. He's one to watch for the future, absolutely, because Gabbiadini has had an absolute boss-tastic game today against us. And he'll feel aggrieved because he's had the first potential hat-trick in the League Cup final ruled out from that first early decision, which was ruled out for offside when it was perfectly legitimate in the end. So, you know, he'll feel a bit pissed off, even more so than the rest of the Southampton team. But, you know, Manchester United, we showed that resolve even after a good spell of Southampton dominance in the second half. And you have to say the second half was dominated by the Saints. They've battered us. They've thrown absolutely everything at us, including the kitchen sink. United have managed to hold on to it with a very ropey defence, it has to be said. Chris Smalling in the centre of the defence there, he looked very ropey. He made mistakes throughout the entire game and was beaten many, many occasions. As were most of the defenders, actually. Southampton had so much joy offensively today, and we were lucky in the end. Couple of great De Gea saves and a few fantastic goals from Manchester United were enough to get the victory and enough to win the EFL Cup. But I have to talk about that moment at the end there. The ball's being played around. It's a fantastic move from United on the counter-attack. They just slowly passed it around, working to it. The ball's played into Ander Herrera. Ander Herrera gets his head up and he plays a sort of lovely chipped curling ball into Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who has found himself in some space. I don't know how Zlatan is not being marked in such a situation, in such a position at that stage of the game, but he's got himself in a bit of space and he nods it straight past Fraser Forster into the Southampton goal. So much power on it in position. He's done that 100 times before in his career, and it tells me, because what an absolutely calm, under pressure man that Zlatan Ibrahimovic is, to just secure that goal there at the end and give United the victory. So have some of that, Southampton fans, you bastards, giving me a lot of stick before this game. Well, we've battered you. We've absolutely battered you. Even if you're going to pop up here in the comment section and say, oh, you didn't deserve it. Yeah, well, goals win games, even if you have them ruled offside when they're sort of legitimate. But anyway, screw you guys. I'm ecstatic about this one, I really am, because it's the first bit of real silverware available this season. It's Jose's first season in charge as Manchester United manager. I think I heard a stat before the game, I'm not sure if it's 100% true, but that no United manager has won any silverware in their first season at United. And I find that stat unbelievable, but apparently it's true. And Jose is the first man to do so with that Mickey Mouse Cup, the EFL Cup victory today that we have secured. So an unbelievable achievement for Jose to be the first man to do that. And just an unbelievable day for United. We really are on the ascendancy now. We're looking a bit better in the league now. There's certainly teams above us who are looking a little bit fragile and could potentially drop out the top four. United have it about us to make a serious challenge for top four in the league. We're progressing through to the latter stages of the Europa League. Of course, we've got to play a couple of tricky ties against FC Rostov. In the Russian league there. That's not a very welcome couple of fixtures there. You've got to travel a very long distance, of course, and sandwiched in between all the other big games we've got at the moment. It's not ideal. So it was really important to get this game in the bag here, gain some confidence from it, of course gain a trophy from it. It is a secondary trophy at the end of the day. It's the Mickey Mouse Cup. Nobody really gives a shit about it. But when you're actually in the final, it starts to become a real piece of silverware that you can win. And that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what we've done. A couple of goals from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, enough to secure the victory for United today. And of course, Jesse Lingard. But Zlatan takes all the plaudits. He's going to take all the headlines because he scored two ridiculously important goals today, including that unbelievable, majestic header at the end there to win United the game, almost snatch it away from Southampton because they were on the rise in that second half. They were peppering us with chances. And then at the end there, Zlatan just pops up with that glorious header to steal it from the Saints. Have some of that, lads. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. So let me know what you guys thought about the performance today. Generally happy with how it's panned out. Of course, I think, we'll, no matter how we've managed to do it, we'll all just be ridiculously happy that we secured our first bit of silverware under Mourinho. That's a trophy in the bag. It wasn't a great performance from United. Certainly defensively, it was shoddy. Lots of questions to be asked there. Southampton are effectively a mid-table side. You wouldn't know it because they really did get in behind our defence numerous times, and they will feel absolutely gash-tastic not to come out of this game with more of a result or win the game, because they did play really well, especially Boston in the second half and having that early decision ruled offside. So they'll feel not too happy, but who gives a shit? United are the champions of the EFL in England. Come on, so that's time for English Football League. Get your comments in below with what you think about how the performance panned out today for United. Are we worthy winners? Who gives a shit? First piece of silverware under Mourinho. Have some of that Puel. Oh, it's Puel tonight in Southampton. Thank you guys for tuning in. Chuck a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed for upcoming content. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by evil and tyranny. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.